India is known for its cultural heritage and rapid growing economy. Out of the iridescent city lights and huge traffics, it's also a country where minors are put to work for a crumb of bread. India has the highest rate of slum dwellers and child laborers. Bengaluru, one among the fast-moving cities in the country and capital of Karnataka, famous for its gardens and IT firms, creates an amazing picturesque to the eyes of the bird flying high above it. In the midst of this development, this opulent city has showcased an entirely different picture to the city dwellers and to us, who closely analyze the subject of child labor and slum dwellers in the city. As per the official record of the Brihat Bengaluru Mahanagarpalika and the Bangalore Water Supply and Sewerage Board, 20% of Bengaluru's population resides in the urban slums. In numbers, Bengaluru alone has 862 slums among the 2000 slums all over Karnataka. According to a few recent surveys conducted, Bengaluru has about 2 lakh child laborers working in houses, restaurants, dhabas, railways and bus stations. The bright city has attracted minors below 14 years from small places all throughout the country to come here and earn their living. Child labor is a punishable offence as per the laws of the country, and violation of the law may land the executors behind the bars for 2 years and a fine up to Rs 20,000. The government has no exact data of the number of child laborers in the city. NGOs in Bengaluru claim a presence of more than 10 lakhs child laborers, while the government sources still claim it to be near 3 lakhs.
See, child labor is an age-old problem which is not yet solved. People think that in the current day situation, there are a lot of things have been done to resolve the problems of child labor. But although the number of child laborers is reduced as seen in the general public, the hidden issue of child labor is still there. If a child is made to work for more than 5-6 hours, then it is child labor. Even if they are being with their families, even if they are attending to their own shops, if somebody is having a business, even if they are going to their own fields, it is child labor.
Every child born is gifted. The children who are forced to work at a very tender age are also among the gifted ones. It's just that they are not that privileged as the others born in a different class of the society. In the hustle bustle of the fast-moving city where people don't have time for themselves, blessed are a few of the philanthropists who have rescued these unfortunate children from their tiring life in the bondage and nurtured their talents. They have not only provided these deprived children with food and shelter, but also provided them with a platform to prove themselves to the society. However, it is not possible for only a few people and some NGOs to put a check on the increasing rate of child labor in Bengaluru city. During my research, I came across 2 such trustees in Bengaluru who run organizations, namely Child Right Trust and Boundary Art School, who help the deprived children. They rescue these children from their habitat and train them to their distinct potentials.
In the last 2 decades, a lot of movement has taken place in tackling child labor, not tackling child labor alone in watertight compartments, but fusing many things in terms of going and reaching the results. Given a chance to anybody, whether it's a child or an adult, the hidden talents of the people will certainly bloom. So also children. If a child is encouraged to sing, if a child is encouraged to act, if a child is encouraged to draw, they can certainly do it. The most popular program in rehabilitating child laborers is the camp method. coming to the child labor camp, joining classes, going to school, as well as enjoying childhood. This is what I said is rights of the child. Children, even without any formal teaching, they can sing their folk songs. They can imitate film songs. Give them an opportunity. They start acting like Chiranjeevi or Rajkumar or Vishnuvardhan, who it may be. That is their talent. That is acting capacity. They have seen the world. They can certainly mimic it and enact it. A lot of questions are being asked about children in reality shows, particularly in TV shows where they come and sing, and also children acting in films, in TV serials. There are also some child prodigies who sing, who dance, who play on music instruments. There also we have thousands of child athletes, etc. What do you call them? Are they child laborers? This question will be there if children are exploited to do it. If a family is pushing the child just for the sake of name, fame and money to perform something, then I may have to call it child labor. If the child is enjoying along with this as well, it is not being restricted only to the stage, then it is not child labor.
I started my film career through Kempe Gowda. I got this chance through Belli Chukki. I had no difficulties in the film sets. Everyone was very friendly and lovable. I had a very good experience. I could gain more knowledge and enhance my hidden talents. It gives me immense pleasure to spread messages among people through films, and I would love to act in more films. My friends and family supports me a lot. I got a good response from them.
Child Rights Trust is a public charitable organization which work for children without distinction of religion, caste, gender or social status in order to protect and promote all the inherent and invisible rights of children. There is another organization, namely the Born Free Art School, single-handedly driven by Mr. John Devraj, who believes art is everything, where children can express their feelings, overcome their fears, and enhance their talents and skills. John Devraj is one of the rare artists in the recent times to project the issues concerning children.
I stand up and call, but the wall is high and tall. Break my break, break the wall, break my break, break the wall.
Hey, I'm John Devraj. I'm an artist and a fool, a dreamer sent out of school. I'm an artist and a fool, a dreamer sent out of school. I run the streets of Mysore, took a ticketless train to Bangalore. I'm an artist and a fool, a dreamer sent out of school. As an artist, I was wondering what I want to do in my life, what art can do. So I kept on painting and trying to find out what is my dream. One day I suddenly realized to be an artist is to be a child. And through art I was finding my childhood. So I have a large dream. And what is my dream? When I grow big, I want to be a little boy. Children represent innocence, imagination, purity. So I was more and more attracted to the power that children have. And so I thought one day I shall create childdom. If a kingdom is for the king, a childdom should be for children. The Born Free Art School is a school for working street children and bonded labor children. By teaching these children the art, then we bring them back into mainstream society. And what do the Born Free Art School children do? The Born Free Art School children, while they go to school, they also learn music, theatre, dance, drama, and understand higher levels of expressing and building up a culture of peace, a culture of liberation. And that is what the children are doing. And so if you ask any child in the Born Free Art School, what is your dream? They will say, my dream is to free children who are yet to be free.
ನಾನು ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಹೂವು ಮಾರ್ತಾಯಿದ್ದೆ. ನಾನು ಹೂವು ಮಾರಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಅತ್ತೆಗೆ ಕೊಡ್ತಾಯಿದ್ದೆ. ನಮ್ಮ ಅತ್ತೆಗೆ ಕೊಡ್ತಾಯಿದ್ದೆ. ಒಂದಿನ ನಾನು ಮತ್ತು ನಮ್ಮ ಅಕ್ಕ ಹೂವು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರುವಾಗ ನನಗೆ ಜಾನ್ ಮೀಟ್ ಆದರು. ಆವಾಗ ನಾನು ಬಾರ್ನ್ ಫ್ರೀ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಇಂಟ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು. ಆಮೇಲೆ ನಾನು ಬಾರ್ನ್ ಫ್ರೀಗೆ ಹೋದೆ. ಮತ್ತು ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಡ್ಯಾನ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕಲಿತಾಯಿದ್ರು ಮಕ್ಕಳೆಲ್ಲ. ನನಗೆ ನೋಡಿದಾಗ ನನಗೆ ತುಂಬ ಬೇಜಾರಾಗ್ತಾಯಿತ್ತು. ಯಾಕೆ ನಾನು ಕಲಿತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ, ನಾನು ಹೀಗೆ ದುಡಿತಾನೆ ಇರಬೇಕಂತ ನನಗಿದಾಯಿತು. ಮತ್ತು ನನಗೆ ಏನಾಗಬೇಕಂತ ಆಸೆ ಅಂದರೆ ನನ್ನ ಥರನೇ ಮಕ್ಕಳು ಎಷ್ಟೊಂದು ಜನ ಪಿ ಜಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಮತ್ತು ಭಿಕ್ಷೆ ಬೇಡ್ಕೊಂಡೆಲ್ಲ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ, ದುಡಿತಾರೆ, ಅವ್ರನ್ನ ಬಿಡುಗಡೆ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಂತ ಆಸೆ.
And all these born free children are little tigers. And if you take out everything that does not fit into their personality as tigers, you have tigers. And that is how you saw the tigers. The born free tigers you saw, because we are taking away all that doesn't look like tigers in each one of them. They're very powerful, and art has been able to create this power within them. Once these the born free artists have learned, they are going to other schools and teaching school going children art. Can you imagine? Children who go to very well off schools learn art from the born free children. It shows the power that rises, that helps to rise in everyone. They may have come from very difficult backgrounds, and these children have gone through very traumatic experiences. There are a lot of black spots in their lives, and that is they are able to get rid of by the practice of art.
John Devraj has also taken the children on a history expedition on cycle. These small kids paddled around 4,040 km across Karnataka, Goa and Tamil Nadu, learning to understand the lives and rich culture of people in the society. In the venture, 20,000 photographic images of working children were recorded and presented in the National Parliament. John, along with his children, also wrote the world's largest love letter to the children of Pakistan. Children's self-control and emotional skills can be improved through emotional coaching. The evidence is clear that the artistic abilities, self-control and social skills are related areas of development of children, where one can experience a great way of living by utilizing one's inner potentials and hidden talents.
Now, when we say rights of the children, very easily we can understand survival rights, children should survive, protection rights, children should be protected, development rights, yes, children should be given an opportunity to learn, education and evolve. The fourth part is participation rights. What is meant by participation? A lot of people think that participation means taking part in music, dance, sports, etc. But the actual meaning of participation is taking part in decision making with information. If somebody is taking a decision about a child, whether not to send the child to school, or to put the child into marriage, or to put the child on the stage, you need to take consent of the child. Inform the child. We call it as informed consent. That informed consent, informed participation in decision making is the actual participation of the child. So in this way, if the child is informed, if the child has knowledge about the pros and cons of his or her participation in certain thing, then it may not become child labor. By understanding when to say no while looking at the society and understanding about the children, you will be the best contributor to end child labor.
No child is free until all children are free. All of you are watching this. You're watching Shilpa, you're watching Ranjita, you're watching them, but there are 134 million children in India who are actually struggling and suffering like this. Every one of us who have seen this, if we can free one child in our lifetime, it will completely change India. It will free all children. There is no alternative to it. We want you to support the Born Free movement for the liberation of the children of India. This world is not what we have inherited from our ancestors, but what we have borrowed from our children. Save it for our children.
Liberty is the birthright of every individual because all men are born as equals. Every child should get the opportunity to live his or her life according to the way they wish to. Therefore, it is essential to provide a platform for all the deprived children to showcase their unexplored talents and educate them to develop their overall personalities. Together, Let's create a world where there is no fear and bondage but happiness and prosperity for all.